Good afternoon. Happy New Year. May 2025 be a really awesome year. So this is one of my mangoes. At the moment we're doing mangoes, dried mangoes, into a local coffee shop. We're marketing now. Our brand name is Undercover. So simple as that. And this is part of our Undercover program. Here, if you look at these paddocks, totally treeless. Now, who would want to come out here and have a picnic? You know, stop for a cup of tea or lunch. But, you know, you say, well, shit, I wouldn't. I'd go to the shade, I'd go to a nice beach, you know, a rainforest, a waterfall, a piece of bush. But often we expect our crops and our livestock to live in these totally treeless, for want of a better name, treeless deserts. So I've finally done something in 2024. Today's the 31st. Yesterday I was slashing this paddock, preparing my next 4 hectares for tree planting. So these are the mulch lines. This paddock has had now 2 slashings and 2 rakings. So these are the nice, plump and juicy mulch lines to plant trees into. And I just did a quick back of the envelope calculation yesterday. And in 2025, we've got 4 different school groups coming for farm camp. And I did a quick calculation. That's going to equate to like about 130 year 9 and year 10 students. So this is all ready now. The first camp is in May, end of April, early May. So these beds are all prepared now. This has just got the rest of the summer to melt down. The soil underneath these is awesome. But yeah, that's it. We didn't get the biomass we did out of the first slashing. The first slashing was like all of last summer's accumulated growth. So what we got so far in this summer is nowhere near the volume, but it was enough to top these up nicely. So yeah, now it's in process now. This is just melting down, and I'm getting better with my hay rake of managing it, and so I can now set it up so that when I get everything assembled along the line, I can actually straddle this mulch line and heap everything up nicely like this. So some of the earlier ones we had were a bit spread because I didn't have the rake set up right. So yeah, it's a bit of a learning curve for me. But you can see now we've got these awesome mulch rows. And in this paddock, I think I've got 2, 4, 6, 7 lines. And so this paddock would be, again, at the back of the envelope, some is probably 200 meters long. So do the math on that, 7 times 200. That's, what's that come out to? So many kilometers. But yeah, that'll be this is the next tree planting. So this will be spread from May through till October. And I'm predicting with this that once we put the trees into these, there'll be very little management after. Like the soil, it'll be in good condition, the moisture will be there. We won't have the grass and crap growing around the trees, so they've got a really good start in life. And as I said in the last video, these in-betweens, I can go ahead here and cut hay. I can grow crops in here if I want. And the other option I'm looking at is, like, we've got such a phenomenal change in the soil under these mulch rows. I'm looking at this and I'm saying, well, I've raked half of this row to that bottom one there and half to this top one. I can actually slash this and create another line in the middle here, because these mulch lines are doing such a job on the soil, like in terms of getting the soil functioning again with no other inputs. I reckon it's something that's probably, I can't deny, and created. And imagine, like, if we put another line down the middle here and get the soil biology really functioning, then we've got 6 meters between the mulch row here where we're going to plant trees, and if I create another one in the middle here, so that'll be a nice little mulch row and a soil biology deal going on every 6 meters across this paddock. Like, how awesome will that be in terms of getting the fertility, the pastures, the water functioning right in this landscape? And we've largely followed, in this paddock, we've largely followed contour. So every one of these is literally a little contour in itself. That's it. And look, I'll make you a promise today, I will not post any more videos this year. This is it for me. I'm out of here. I'm going to take the rest of the year off, and I will see you in 2025. Bye bye.